little Jerz, and I'm back with another video. Okay, you guys, so today is the first, actually, cut that. Let me welcome you guys to the first series of Ask Little Jerz. I'm literally so excited, like I can't stop smiling because I'm that excited. But anyways, I kind of want to let you guys know what it is, because I know my YouTube people who don't follow me on Instagram are probably like, what the hell, like, what is Ask Little Jerz? Like, I'm confused. But anyways, I'm gonna kind of run that down for you guys. But first, I wanted to have my mother come in and kind of talk to you guys, and maybe you guys can hear it from an older point of view, you know. She kind of gave me this idea. I wanted to use my platform and let other people know, like, hey, you're not alone. Other people go through this. Other people go through bullying, breakups, this and that. Everyone goes through that. And so yeah, my mama's gonna come in and talk to you guys. Okay, y'all, the queen is here. The queen is here.
Are you talking about me?
Wait, don't steal my Slim Jim.
Alright. Sound like a Slim Jim commercial. Hi. Ew, ew, ew. I'm just kidding.
So, you have to get to talking.
Okay. So, this is super exciting. I just want you guys to know. This is like, Jerzi's super excited about this. I'm super excited about it. We've been spending all day talking about it and all these great, like, endless possibilities of things that we can wrap around with this. But just to kind of go back just for a second. So when I was 16 and young, whatever, there was I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Dear Abby, but Dear Abby was a columnist, like a journalist that you could send in letters to her. That's back when we used to write actual real letters.
When you didn't have
when we didn't have, yeah, cell phones. We couldn't just DM someone. Anyway, we would send letters to her about stories and situations, and then would wait for the paper to come out, or in my case it was Teen Magazine. We would literally wait for the issue of Teen Magazine to come out to see if she would reference and talk about our story.
That's cool.
And it was cool because, one, it feels good just to get it out. So when you're sending those emails with your stories,
it's like you're writing a journal, but yeah, instead you're typing it out.
Journals are so powerful, by the way. If you don't journal, you need to.
I know, I need to start doing it.
You do. I'm big on journaling. Because when you put something out on paper, or on an email, you make it live. You're like, it's almost like you're pouring it out, right? So, although Jerzi's not a therapist, I'm not a therapist.
I know.
No one in our family is a therapist.
That's literally what I said.
Yeah, we're like not professionals. But if anything, it'll make you feel good for putting your story out there. And then each week, she's gonna talk about a couple of the emails, or one, or like a subject matter, whatever, and relay that, and everyone can kind of talk about it. You guys can communicate through the messaging on YouTube or whatever. There may be some times where she even calls the person that sent the email and they get involved in the video, which I think is gonna be really exciting. We also have some cool sponsors that we're gonna be doing some giveaways with. I'm excited.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I know, I just can't stop
super
smiling.
excited about it. Anyway, it'll just be a cool little, like, Ask Little Jerz, and a way for everyone to kind of hear stories and know that, like, you're not alone. Even though people post their beautiful pictures on Instagram, there's stuff going on in their head, right?
Yeah,
and
sure.
You just never know. And so it's good to hear that there are other people in the world that are feeling the same way, or who have gone through the same thing. And it's just having this huge community of girls or guys, whatever, that you guys can share your stories and lift each other up, because there's so much tearing people down. Lift each other up, empower each other as young women, and in hopes that you're going to be these fantastic independent women one day, mothers and friends, and yeah. I'm talking too much.
Love you.
That's all. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be
Hey,
exciting.
y'all. So let's get into the video. Literally, I'm so hungry though. Let's just start off at that. Anyways, like she was saying, this whole thing is gonna be very, very cool, and I'm like super excited for it. And I'm actually gonna make sure to put down below in the description some numbers that you guys can call if you ever feel like, you know, you need to talk to someone right there and then you can do that. And I just want to make sure that you guys have someone like that you can do. But anyways, I'm gonna be posting every single Wednesday. I'm super excited, so I'll probably post on my thing and say, you know what, everyone send in your stuff on Monday or Tuesday or whatever, and then you'll just have to watch the video and to see if your story is shared on the Wednesday Ask Little Jerz. I'm super excited. But anyways, enough of that. So basically, this topic of the video is going to be on breakups. Yes, I know, very sad. I know, I'm kind of going through one myself right now. But you know what, you guys, what I've really learned is you're gonna have that like feeling that you're like, oh my gosh, was I not good enough? What happened? Where did I go wrong? Like, you're gonna have that feeling. And yeah, it sucks, but just know you are good enough. You did everything in your power to make that person happy. And you know what? If things end, then things end. We're still all growing. Like, literally, I'm 16 years old. Very slight chance that I'm going to get married to my boyfriend at 16 years old. You know, you wish it, but some things just don't happen like that. And yeah, it's okay that you and a person have broken up. I know it feels like, oh my gosh, that was my everything. Like, I'm sure you cut off friends because of it. You stopped talking to people. That was your main focus. He was your main focus. She was your main focus. Like, I understand that. But you just gotta bounce back from it and just realize, you know what? Okay, this is my time to focus on myself, take care of myself, maybe hang out with friends who I disconnected with, this and that. So I'm going to basically read these you guys sent in, your stories from your breakup. This is how it's gonna work. I'm gonna read it out to you guys, and then I'm gonna give you my feedback on it. And yeah, hopefully it helps with you guys. Hopefully you guys are like, oh my gosh, I literally am going through the same exact thing what this person is going through, you know? It's all gonna be anonymous, so if you sent in an email, just know your name is not gonna be put out there. And if you do want your name to be put out there, then you can always say that and say, hey, look, I want my name, this and that. All the time it will be anonymous. So this is, I'm gonna read it out. It says, so me and this boy dated for 7 months. He asked me out in September of last year. I said yes. I have a lot of trust issues too. It was hard for me to believe him, and I barely knew him because I just started school in August of last year. So yeah, we rushed things, but that doesn't give him the right to cheat. Anyways, so every argument we had, I would automatically jump to taking a break or breaking up. He would say he loved me, and if he didn't want to be with me, he wouldn't be here, so I stayed. Then in November, I saw a girl who he used to talk to, texted him. The notification popped up, and I saw and I didn't say anything, but he saw that I peeped it. He asked me, and I got mad and said, if you were me, you would get mad. And I walked away, and he tried to hold me, and I walked away. He wrote paragraphs saying how much he loves me, this and that. I stayed. After that, the relationship was okay, I guess. Then quarantine came, so we didn't see each other. He would always be on the game, so I thought. Then someone told me that the girl who he used to talk to told them he cheated on me with her. I texted him, we were over, and he admitted to it. He cheated on me in November. He went to her house, and you know. Then I also found out they were texting even after. Even during quarantine, the messages weren't something you would say to someone you're not in a relationship with. He claimed he only texted her to make sure she didn't hurt herself, but the messages never said if she was okay, and he claimed that he cheated because he felt insecure in the relationship. And I know it's not okay to bash other females, but she knew about us and knew who I was, and she let him come over and text the way that he did, and I won't respect a female who didn't respect me without even knowing me. Now he says he wants to be with me, and he unadded her and blocked her, and this is that. I guess he changed, but I'm always thinking about what happened because I was loyal the whole relationship to find out he wasn't. Wow. Literally, something seems very, very familiar to me. But what I have to say for this, basically point blank, the dude is a cheater. It's that simple. He's a cheater. I strongly believe if someone cheats, you can give them a second chance if you truly think like, okay, you know what, I want to be with this person, like I know he loves me, it was just a simple mistake, this and that. I truly believe that. I've been in that situation before, and you know, I've taken the person back, just like how this girl has taken the person back. But from my experience, what I have learned from it is once a cheater, always a cheater. And I hate saying that because it's like people can change. My freaking memory card ran out or whatever. But anyways, like I was saying, you're gonna say, Jerzi, people can change, da 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 da. Like, yeah, people can change, but just from my experience, it's like, you know what, once a cheater, always a cheater. You can't really do anything about it, and it's just like, you either take that person back. I mean, you're always gonna have it in the back of your head, he did this to me once, why couldn't he do it again? So it's really just based on how strong your guys' love is and like how strong your guys' relationship is, honestly. You have every right to always think about, you know, the fact that he did this and that, and the fact that he lied to you. So that trust is just always gonna be, you know, it's always gonna be whoop, 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 whoop. Like, it just will always be like that. But honestly, it's just like at the end of the day, it really comes down to you have to know your worth and just realize like, hey, you know what, I deserve to be treated like a queen. I deserve to not be cheated on. I deserve to be loyal. I deserve that, you know. And that's really what I think will help you in this situation. Realize your worth and just say, you know what, hey, look, like, you cheated on me once, you know what, I'm gonna make it hurt, I'm sorry, but we can't be together. That's just it of it. And don't even try and get into another relationship, honestly. Just really take the time to focus on yourself and learn your worth. I think that's honestly the best thing to do. I really hope that helps you. And I literally, trust me, girl, I feel everything in this paragraph, and I know there's multiple other girls who feel everything in this paragraph. And I just don't understand why men cheat. And honestly, they're not even men, they're little boys if they cheat, and it's that simple. And it's just sad, like, hey, look, you literally have someone right in front of you who is giving you the whole entire world, but yet you still decide to put your other focus on someone else. And it's just sad, honestly. Literally, you guys, I have gotten so many, like, it's crazy with how many people are going through breakups right now and all this and that, and that's why I wanted to come and talk on this topic, because hopefully I could help you guys. And because I'm going through it myself, honestly. I decided to talk about my past relationship that is still difficult to think about to this day. So I'm in college, and I always told myself that I want to focus on school and not get into a relationship so quick until I met this guy in my class. We had been texting for a month or so, and we finally planned a day to hang out. Part of me was kind of uncomfortable because that was the first time that we actually hung out and talked face to face. We went for a walk, and a couple hours went by, and he asked if I wanted to be his girl. Oh. I said yes because I caught feelings for this kid. Yeah, I know, I was so quick. I was so stupid for jumping into a relationship that quick. I regret it so much. We lasted about a month, and let me tell you, the breakup was the worst. I tried to reach out to him and try to fix things in our relationship, but every time I would try to reach out, he would be drunk and get defensive. He's a drinker and doesn't know the limits, so sometimes he does get aggressive towards me. I called him and I told him that I can't go on without you, and he thought I was gonna kill myself over him. He knows my past experience with depression and self-harm, which I'll admit I was super depressed after he broke up with me because I realized he was the only guy who treated me right compared to my past relationships. He ended up calling the police, and they showed up at my door, and had to take me to the hospital for being suicidal. I had to stay at the hospital for 5 hours till I could finally go home. After the horrible experience, I feel like I don't ever want to get into another relationship again because I always get my heart broken, or the guy just wants sex and leaves right after. I just want to know, how can you have so much trust in a relationship and be able to know he's good for you? It's so hard to find loyal and trusting guys in this world. Wow. That's just like a whole lot of things. You know what? I'm going to start off with this. I'm going to kind of like go in chunks in your paragraph. One about you jumping into a relationship with him so quick. Totally okay. You know what? You can do what you want. You can get into a relationship as quick as you want to get into a relationship. It really doesn't matter. If you know you have feelings for that person, and you just know deep down inside, you know, you're like, I want to take that next step. Okay, that's totally fine. Don't worry about anybody else's opinion. It just really matters about your opinion. And I'm sorry that you had to go through the self-harming and this and that and depression. That's honestly so sad. I've been through that before, and it's really, really heartbreaking. It's so hard. You feel so alone. You're like, oh my gosh, like I don't know what to do, this and that. And I'm sorry that you had to go through that, because I don't wish that upon anyone, trust me. And for him to be rude to you and be aggressive to you is not okay. That's when you need to realize, like, hey, you know what, I need to take a step back from you, because it's one, it's disrespectful to you, and two, you're just like, yeah, no, like, you need to just know not to continue the relationship, especially if he's being aggressive with you. I don't know what you really mean by aggressive. I don't know if it's physically, mentally, there's like, you know, but once you see that red flag, it should be, you know what, bye. And I know it's hard, trust me, I know it is so hard to just easily let go of someone. Like, it's the most hardest thing. But when you know that they're toxic and you know that you deserve better, you just kind of have to literally force yourself. Maybe you have to block him, maybe you have to literally remove him off of everything, burn his pictures, do this and that, but you just have to. It's like you have to come to a point when you're just like, you know what, I don't deserve this, I need to do this. I just want to know, how can you have so much trust in a relationship and be able to know he's good for you? So this is probably the most hardest thing, because when any dude comes in your path and you fall in love with the person, you think, oh my gosh, he's so good for me. One day the right dude will come and he will literally sweep you off your feet. Like, this is what my mom has always told me. He is gonna come and he's gonna be everything that you ever dreamed of, and he's just gonna be this perfect dude, and then that's how you will know, like, hey, this is the one. And it's honestly, it's hard to figure out, like, hey, how can I trust this person? But really, it's just like, it's based on your guys' relationship, how you guys are with each other. Maybe just sit down and really have a conversation with. All I can really say from this is just know that one day someone is gonna come and sweep you off of your feet, and you're gonna know, and you're just gonna be like, you know what, I trust this person and he's good for me. And that's just really how it's gonna be. And don't ever think, you know what, you're gonna go through a heartbreak and you're gonna think, oh my gosh, I'm never gonna be in another relationship again, I don't want to do this and that. But trust me, you're gonna be in another relationship again. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to trust someone. It's gonna be hard to know that they're good for you, especially if your last boyfriend ruined all of that for you. If they made you freaking, you trusted them so much, and then they go and break your heart, and they stomp on it, and they kick on it, and they do this and that. It's gonna hurt, and it's gonna be hard. But one day you will just have that feeling, and you will just know this is the one. I seen your video, and I just wanted to let you know that you're beautiful, and I know how you're feeling right now, because I'm going through a heartbreak at the moment too, and it's really hard. I was with him for a year and 5 months, and it's been really hard. I don't know what I did wrong for him to cheat on me and stuff. It breaks my heart, because I know I did my best to be the best girlfriend I could. Oh my goodness. And I know how you feel, and I just want you to know I appreciate you so much. You inspire me, and I love that. And yes, sometimes I would think to myself, I feel worthless and feel alone, because I never have anyone to talk to. I really don't have friends at all. It's just been me riding solo, and it's hard not getting advice from people. I hope we can become friends or something, because it would be great to talk to you about stuff that's always been on my mind. And I'm the only child. I really wish I had the siblings to watch out for me and help me through hard times. And I love how you and your brothers love and look out for each other. I wish I had that. And I don't know if you'll see this, but if you do, it'd be great if you would respond so we can talk. I love you, and keep your head up. Love, you're beautiful. Thank you so much. I love you too. Like, see, people like this just make me sad, because it's like, it's just so sad to know that someone's literally going through the same thing as you, but you have to take it and realize, like, hey, I'm not alone in this. Other people are going through this. And honestly, the hardest thing is like, I know getting cheated on is honestly the hardest thing. It really breaks a person, and it's just like, it makes your mind so messed up. You're just like, you don't know how to trust someone, you don't know how to love anyone again. It's hard. It's definitely hard. It really is. but you just gotta know that you're not alone. Like you said in your paragraph, you know that you were the best girlfriend to him that you could be. So it's just like, it's hard. Like, you guys, honestly, I'm so speechless about it, because you really just have to heal on your own. You have to just, you know what, like, all I can really say is surround yourself with positivity. Surround yourself around friends, family. I know you're an only child. Hang out with your mom and dad, hang out with your friends. Just really do that, and just take care of yourself. Maybe go get your nails done, go get your hair done, get you new clothes, or just pamper yourself. Take a, like, do a whole spa day at your house. Like, those little things will just slowly start to make you feel better. And it's gonna be hard to go through the breakup. Like, trust me, it's gonna be hard. Every little thing's gonna remind you of that person. Every little song, every little picture, every little thing is gonna remind you of that person. But you really just have to, like, realize and keep reminding yourself of all the bad things that that person has done to you, or just everything. Really just kind of go back and realize, like, how toxic the person was, or how he cheated on you. Just keep reminding yourself that, and be like, wow, you know what, I deserve so much better. He shouldn't have cheated on me. You know, it's his loss. Like, that's how you really have to think about it. And that's honestly how I'm thinking about things. I'm just kind of thinking about taking it day by day, and just, like, realizing stuff, you know. So that's really what you can do. Through a rough breakup last year, I was dating this guy, and he was my best friend. He would always make me laugh, and he was always by my side through all the ups and downs. We had a rough patch where we stopped talking for 2 weeks, and in that 2 weeks he started talking to one of my friends. That is just not okay. Like, if you have a rough patch, if you have a little argument and you guys are stopped talking for a week or even a few days, you should not go and immediately jump to someone else. If you truly care and love about the person, you're not going to go and do that. And it's literally that simple. So remind yourself that, girlfriend. He started talking to one of my friends. He broke up with me and got together with her, and I had to see them every day together for the rest of the school year. My school was really small, so it was hard to avoid them. Girl, give me his address, give me his name, because I will go beat him up for you. Literally. My school was really small, so it was hard to avoid him. He blocked me on Instagram as if I did something to him. I've never been so hurt. Let me just tell you this, sweetie. He didn't want to block you. His girlfriend made him block you. Or your friend, which she's not your friend, because if she was your friend, she wouldn't have went and done that when got with your boyfriend. No. But trust me, sweetie, she was like, boy, you better block her. You better block her. You better do this and that. And he was like, okay. When really in the inside, he's like hurt. He's hurt, sweetie. I've never been so heartbroken. Him and I had such a good relationship, and we had so many moments, and now I see him sharing those moments with someone else. It hurts, and even though it happened last year, I still feel hurt. They were together for a long time, and they recently broke up, and I know I shouldn't have, but I felt really happy that they broke up. Is that bad? I just don't know why I'm so hung up on him if he hurt me, and it was a year ago. You're happy that they broke up? Because, girl, I would be happy too. Like, karma is a bitch, and it's literally that simple. Like, he went into a relationship with her just when he immediately got out of a relationship with you. That's just not right. That's just, something is wrong with him for doing that. That's really jacked up. And yeah, it's gonna be hard that you are hung up on him. One, especially if he did you wrong, I feel like for some reason it just hurts 10 times more, and it makes you more hung up on them. It's like you put your all into someone, and then they just do this to you. You don't understand it. You're confused. You're frustrated. Like, you're just like, trust me, like, it's not a good feeling at all. But like I said, my camera keeps, literally the memory card is so annoying. Just keep reminding yourself that he did you wrong, and he doesn't deserve you, and you're gonna be heartbroken of it. Of course, you're gonna probably be heartbroken all throughout your life. You're gonna be like, hey, like, oh my gosh, like, yeah, I had this relationship and he did this to me, but yeah, I really still cared for him. You're always gonna care for that person that you've been with. I honestly truly believe that. Like, if you've been with someone, you will always care about that person. Like, there will always be a little spot that you care about them. Even if you say it over and over, you don't care about them, you don't care about them, there's still a little spot of you that's will be like, yeah, like me and this person had a really good relationship, you know. It just will always be like that because you learn to really care about someone and you learn to love someone, and it's sad that, you know, you guys have to split apart, but that's just how things happen sometimes. But like I said, just keep reminding yourself, you know what, he did me wrong. He went and got with my friend as soon as we broke up. That's just not right. And just know your worth and know that you deserve way better than that pretty girl. Trust me, you do. But anyways, you guys, I think I want to end it here. I know this was kind of a small video. This was kind of like a small topic. Not a small topic at all. But I know I only got to a little bit of stuff, but trust me, in my next videos, I will get to more. Trust me, I'm kind of still figuring out how to do this, you know. But anyways, I'm so excited for this series, you guys. I really am. And you know what? I'm so excited to talk to people. I'm so excited to hear everyone's stories. Just even by hearing 4 to 5 stories, I'm like, wow, I can relate so much. I can, like, it's just crazy to know, you know what, other girls are literally feeling exactly how I'm feeling. And I really hope to all the people who I shared your guys' stories today and gave you guys feedback, I really hope they helped you. And you guys can always email me again or DM me and say, hey, like, you were talking about my story, da 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 da, and I can always give you more feedback. Even though I gave you some now, I can still do the same. I'm just really excited for this. And I know I'm probably going over my words like over and over and over. I need to learn how to talk. I just need to learn how to talk. I love you guys so freaking much. I love you guys so much. Make sure you guys follow my social medias at little.jerz on Instagram. That's where I'm mainly active, so make sure you guys go follow that. And yeah, the link down below, I know all my like YouTube people, the link down below to email me for my next video, gonna be posted on Wednesday, and maybe your story will be in it. Maybe it will be a topic that you are going through right now, and I really hope that I can help you guys. So yeah, the link, or the email, yeah, the link will be down below. And then also, you guys, there will be some phone numbers that you guys can call if you guys are feeling any type of way or you just need someone to talk to right away. And make sure you guys use those phone numbers down below and call them. And I love you guys so much, and I really hope this helped, and I'm so excited for the next Ask Little Jerz. I love you guys. Stay tuned for the next video.